It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
The NBA season is in high gear, and we are so glad to have you here with us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. My companions are Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Lakers as they go up against the Boston Celtics in Boston. Taking a look at the Celtics, the season hasn't gone as smoothly for them as I'm sure they hoped it would. The good news is we still have a good chunk of it left to play, but if they're going to make a run, they better do it soon. And as we come up to the midway point of the season, Kenny, we're seeing some of the veterans who started slower now picking up the pace.
Well, I think early on, a lot of times, if you've been in the playoff for some veterans, the early going in the season is a little mundane. But then as you start seeing the light at the tunnel, they don't pace themselves anymore. And you want to make sure.
Welcome, fans, to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. New group for Los Angeles. Lakers leading by 11. Taking a look at the Lakers. Freak, he's in at point guard. E.J. Tucker is out there with Brandon Bass. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Hollins in at the 3, the 5. Shots good.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Here's Smart. 8 points his last outing. Olynyk can't hit. 1:31 left to play here in the first. Here's Freak. Off target from outside.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Smart kicks to Olynyk. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Olynyk's got 5 now.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
Kevin, let's take a look here to see where the Lakers rank in the NBA. First in free throw percentage. 5th in fewest turnovers per game. And you know what? They're also in the top half of the league in scoring second chance points. There's room for improvement there, but I don't think they're too disappointed with what they've done in that area so far.
And you look at their ranking, tops in free throw percentage. I think it speaks to their focus and discipline as a team. They look to capitalize on every mistake.
Here's Freak. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. He feeds it to Tucker. He kicks it to Bass. Launches it. Zeller grabs the board.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Hollins. Out left to the wing. From deep three-point range. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Lakers. And the Lakers definitely excited about their young talent, Freak. But Kobe Bryant.
You coming here.
Well, at least Kobe warned him, but Freak had to know what he was in for. And some guys can handle it, and Greg, some guys can't.
And as we've seen over the years, Kevin, with Kobe Bryant, he drives a hard bargain.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
You always like it when you're...
Is here for the Celtics. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Tyler Zeller, for Johnson. And Turner subbed in for Marcus Smart. Thomas a screen. Turner with it. Out defended by Freak. And Olynyk kicks to Crowder. Traps in the tray. Crowder's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
And Bass kicks to Freak. And again, the Lakers no good.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
Boston shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Los Angeles leading by 9. Feeds it to Hollins. Passes it to Freak. Down low. And that one's good. Hollins. Hollins has got his first bucket in this one.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Turner passes to Crowder. There's the bucket. Good.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Now here's Freak. Turner covering. Freak with it. The pass to Tucker. Hollins up top. Just 4 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And now the fast break. Thomas with the ball. Kicks to Olynyk. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. And here's a look at some of the most multi-dimensional players in the NBA. Not only can they pass, they can fill it up. The highest scoring point guards this season. Isaiah Thomas third.
Well, this is a collection of maybe the most well-rounded players in our league. I mean, to see those kinds of scoring numbers from the point guard position is crazy.
Yeah, and that's the age we're living in right now. I mean, it's not uncommon to see a point guard lead his team in scoring, which used to be almost unheard of. And these guys here are all capable of carrying the scoring load for their team on any given night.
Jared Sullinger's checked in for the Celtics. The 10-footer finds the mark. That one from Freak. Freak's got 5 points so far. Celtics trail by 9. Outside Turner. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they've come out of that locker room with the hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
And they're also clicking at the free throw line, not wasting any of those opportunities.
Some great play by Evan Turner tonight. He has 8 points, and he's been delivering a healthy dose of helpers, too.
He really has, Clark. Always with his head up, looking to make the pass, trying to find the open man.
Freak and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Knicks in New York.
And really, given how they performed offensively, guys, they just never had a chance.
Yeah, and you can see their frustration growing and growing as they continue to come up empty on their possessions. By the end, they were just happy to watch the clock wind down and move on.
The Celtics have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far. There's 48 seconds left in the first half of the game.
Now a chance to see the numbers for Isaiah Thomas. This last month, he's been positively spectacular, putting up about 24 points per, 6 assists, and just over 2 steals. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes natural.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, Sid, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
Outside Turner. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. And that's 13 points for Evan Turner.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. To the wing right side. Marks and dishes to Freak. Jacks up a 3. And Boston with the rebound. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game play.
Yeah, and the foul trouble coming down the stretch. You know, they didn't have the guys on the floor you'd like to have out there, nor could they be as aggressive.
Oh, my goodness, that one got me out of my seat. Unbelievable long-range shot.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Lakers on top. They lead by 5. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I've got Kobe Bryant. And Kobe, tell us what's working for you guys defensively right now.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter. Boston making some changes. Zeller, he's checked in for Jared Sullinger. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Johnson. And Jay Crowder's subbed in for Turner. We got Jay Crowder. Isaiah Thomas out there with Smart. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, and it's Zeller in at the center position. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Smart. He has 7, pass to Crowder. There's the screen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Olynyk, and the shot falls short this time.
They're really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part, and I'm not talking about leaving count.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
And it's Freak missing, and stolen by Holland. Here's Freak. Off target with his 3.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
A nice shot by Zeller.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
Freak kicks to Hollins. Williams passes to Freak.
Here's where Boston sits right now, Kevin, in the current league rankings. 5th in fewest turnovers per game, 8th in opponent offense. And they also rank right there in the top 10 in fast break points. I mean, this is a really good transition team. They love to operate in the open court.
You know, and I go back to their low turnover numbers. It's not one of those stats that jump out at you, but trust me, turnovers kill you. And their ability to limit their mistakes has been huge.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Mozgov's checked in. Oh, that's blocked.
Well, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Smart kicks to Thomas. From about 16. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 6 assists now in the game.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending him.
Mickey's checked in for Tyler Zeller. And the Lakers also making a change. Lance Thomas, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Freak kicks to Clarkson. Thomas a screen. Freak. No good. Now Boston takes it the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series.
Yeah, you know, most teams have games where they wish they could get a mulligan or take it back. Well, last year, their one loss in this series was one I know they wanted back.
In the corner, it's Clarkson. And here's Freak. But they'll get another chance. Los Angeles with another miss. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play. And so the Lakers take the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you...
be certainly...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Now let's take this opportunity to check out our Jordan player of the game. He had an outstanding fourth quarter where he really shined, pouring it on heavy down the stretch.
His play tonight, Ernie, was finally a bright spot for them because, you know, they had a very...
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and...
Any particular reason your shots weren't falling tonight?
Man, I couldn't get anything to go down. I don't know. I feel like I let my teammates and especially the fans down. And that's not something that sits well with me. So, expect to see me in the practice gym on my next off day.
Are you getting the ball as much as you'd like out there?
Honest answer? No, I'm not. I feel like we're a better team when I have the ball in my hands because of the way I create. Simple as that. Give me the ball, and the wins will follow.
I saw your longtime girlfriend, Yvette Mendenhall, was in attendance at the game today. So when are you going to get her a ring?
Whoa. I didn't know we were going to get all personal up in here tonight. If there's anything I learned after my first season in the NBA, is that it's best to keep my personal life private. So that's what I'm gonna do. Me and Yvette are happy, just like we've always been. She means the world to me, and that's all I'm gonna say. All right, I'm out.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Cavaliers out in Cleveland. And for Cleveland, playing under 500 basketball over the last 10 games. They can do better, and they'll try to get on the winning side tonight. And as we reach the midway point, Kenny, still a lot of games left on the schedule. How do players cope with the wear and tear their bodies go through?
Well, a lot of times when you're mentally or physically tired, you know, you could sit there and all of a sudden you misquote things, you missay things here on the analyst desk. On the basketball court, that's turnovers, that's missing assignments, missing rebounds. Same thing. Like I know this is our 82nd.
basketball in store for you here at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. It's low. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Smith. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Freak, he's in at the point. Williams is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Bass in at the 5.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Here's Freak. He had 16 points in the win against the Celtics in Boston.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
And the official signaled a backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And checking out some numbers for Irving. The past month has been surreal. 6th in free throw percentage, 13th in steals, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And yeah, you know, he's the real deal at the foul line. You want him at the line for you in crunch time.
Well, here's a group now that knows how to orchestrate from the wing. LeBron James, number 1.
Well, you hear the term point forward thrown around about some players, maybe a little too loosely. But when it comes to him, I truly believe it applies.
Absolutely. I mean, they want him touching the ball every time down, making sure the offense flows through him. He's going to make decisions that are good for his team out there, and those assist numbers prove that.
It's deflected, but they recover it. Here's Weber. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Lakers trail by 5. Freak with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Weber, the pass to Dellavedova. Hickson a screen. Dellavedova kicks to James. Here's Weber. Soft touch off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
What do you do with that guy? With his handles, he abuses defenders.
Now here's Freak. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Shot clock at 6. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Freak's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The pass to Hickson. He kicks to Weber. Here's the screen. Lets it go with the 3. Cleveland the rebound. It's another look. The shot by Hickson, no good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass. He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Freak kicks it to Tucker. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Weber. Finished off the break. And now an 8-point Cavalier lead.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Here's Freak. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
They get it back.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Fry kicks to Dellavedova. Here's Hickson. Good, and Weber gets the assist. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
Running it right down their throats. 3 straight buckets in transition.
Yeah, and they're paying the price right now for the lackluster defense. For me, that's inexcusable.
For Cleveland, Thompson, he's checked in for Hickson. Love comes in for Channing Frye. J.R. Smith's checked in for James, and Irving subbed in for Weber. The Lakers also changing it up. Lance Thomas, he's checked in for Bass. Freak comes in for Williams, and it's Russell in for Jordan Clarkson. Taking a look at the Lakers. Freak in at 2 guard. Mozgov is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Russell, and it's Thomas in at the small forward. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Irving. To halt the run, and again, no good by the Lakers.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
That free throw good from Kevin Love. Both free throws good from Kevin Love. Now, Freak. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Thomas a screen. Lets it go from deep. And it's Freak missing.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way, and they've got to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score yourself.
Smith wide open. He fires. Hits it from three-point range. Smith's got in the quarter.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
Picked by Mozgov, and a wide open look for Freak. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
No good from Irving.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
The Cavaliers leading by 21. Smith dishes to Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And it's 13 points for Kyrie Irving. LA's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Irving. Here's Freak. No good, unable to end this run.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Here's Love. Excellent D there from Mozgov. Lakers shooting only 21% from the field so far. The feed to Russell. Fires the 3. That is good. Russell's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. There's a good screen. Irving against Russell. The screen from Thompson. 6 to shoot. Smith the pass to Thompson. Knocks it loose. And here's Freak, picked by Mozgov. Here's Freak, pulls up from the corner, and that's an air ball. Not even close.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter. Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
And it's been about their defense.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Cavaliers ahead. They finish off the second quarter on a 20.
Yes, Kevin, I'm here.